love one another, and to love your creation. Thank you, Father, for having created each one of us, for giving us the talents, for giving us the blessings, and being with us always. Thank you for this beautiful day. It's a time for us to improve ourselves. It's time for us to know how far we have grown. Thank you, Lord. I submit into your loving hands the school management, especially Sister Jocelyn, Director Father John, all the staff. In a special way, I pray for the participants who are going to partake in this event. God bless them, be with them, and give them courage and strength to do well and to work for your people and work for the well-being of the society. Lord, in a special way, I pray for the judges. Give us the discernment to give a right judgment impartially and to give further suggestions for those who participate.
Good morning, everyone. Hearty welcome to all the judges, my fellow colleagues, dear teachers, and my dear loving students. All the best for your declamation competition.
Teachers and all my dear friends, this is Pratna Sharma from Yogiraj Bawalaji Memorial School. Today I am here to deliver a speech given by the famous personality. Who was he? Abraham Lincoln, the greatest personality. Now, I am speaking the speech given by him in just November 1863. 4 and 7 years ago, our fathers stood forth on this continent, a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created.
Today, I am going to declare a speech given by the President of India's former President, late Dr. Lfcs Gurdaspur. I have 3 visions for India. In over 3,000 years of our history, people from all over the world came and invaded us, captured our lands and conquered our minds. Starting from the Alexander, the Greeks, the Turks, the British, and the Mughals, they all came and looted us. Whatever was ours, yet we had not done this to any other nation. A very delightful good morning to everyone present here. Today I am here to deliver a speech of a fearless girl of Pakistan, Malala Yousafzai. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, in the name of God, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Your Majesties, your Royal Highnesses, distinguished members of the Declamation Noble Committee, your sisters and brothers. Today is the day of great happiness for me. I am humbled that the Noble Committee has selected me for this precious award. Thank you to everyone for your continued support and love.
Every fire not always burn, but sometimes inspire. I candidate SJ4 of my warm wishes for respected judges, beloved teachers, and my competitors. I am going to deliver a speech given by APJ Abdul Kalam. We should know how to handle, not only how to handle your success, but how to handle the failures. So, instead of taking problems to your captain, one must become the captain themselves to be and succeed. Learning use creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides you knowledge, and knowledge makes you all great.
Today, I am going to deliver the speech by Steve Jobs, in which he has shared his 3 stories of his life. Today, I am going to share my 3 stories of my life. Just 3 stories, not a big deal. My first story is about connecting the dots. I dropped out of Reed College when I was 17. Why did I drop out? I never chose a college when I was 17. That was almost as expensive as Stanford. I couldn't afford it, so I decided to drop out. the minute I dropped out and slept on the floor of my friend's room.
A very warm good morning to all of you. I am honored to share the inspirational words by our ex-President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who taught us the 4 true rules to success, which we all should follow. As for Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, we should know how to handle, not only how to handle success, but how to handle our failures. Particularly when you are in a management environment, what I want the young people to understand how to manage their failures.
Today, I am here to declamate on the speech given by Malala Yousafzai. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished members of the Norwegian Noble Committee, and dear sisters and brothers. Today is a day of great happiness for me. I'm humbled that the Nobel Committee has selected me for this precious award. Thank you to everyone for your continued support and love.
Today I will be speaking a speech of APJ Abdul Kalam that he spoke at Hyderabad on 25th May 2011. I have 3 visions for India. In 3,000 years of our history, people from all over the world have come and invaded us, captured our lands, conquered our minds. From Alexander onward, the Greeks, the Turks, the Mughals, the Portuguese, the British, the French, the Dutch, all of them have come and looted us, took over what was ours. Yet, we have not done this to any other nation. We have not conquered anyone. We have not grabbed their land, their culture, their history, and tried to enforce our way of life on them. Why?
Yesterday morning, I heard from my mother that one of my relatives died at the age of 30 and one of my neighbors got stroke at the age of 36. And not just me, but all of us often hear about such incidents in our daily lives. Have you ever thought, why? Why has this become so common?
I'm going to speak the incredible words by Michelle Obama, who served as the First Lady of the United States from 2009 to 2017. She shares the profound words of wisdom by describing how she used introspection to truly identify who she really is. So here I am. You have to practice who you want to be. You know, you don't wake up one morning and you suddenly think you want to be. You have to put some energy into it. So, if you want to be an honest person, you have to be an honest person every day. Even starting at 3 and 4 and 5. Right? If you're going to be a hard worker, hard work doesn't just appear. You have to practice that hard work. You have to practice that effort. And I also encourage them, try to help them understand that good things don't come easy.
Here at Chopra, I think that confidence is the best accessory. There is nothing else you need if you have the only thing you need to wear well is your confidence. Confidence is the truly key of getting ahead in your life. If you believe in yourself, then the world will believe in you because perception is reality. I don't think that confidence is something that we are born with. I don't think that confidence, it is a skill set. And I had no confidence growing up as a child. I had very low self-esteem. I was a kid full of fear and insecurities. And somebody who has very low self-esteem didn't believe in myself at all.
I am Palipdeep Kaur, stand before you as the general truth to share my views on conservative thinking towards women. Well, children, where there is so much racket, there must be something out of kilter. And I think that tricks the Negroes of South and women at the North, all talking about rights. But what's that tell here? That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me or gives me the best place. And aren't I a woman? Look at me. Look at my arms.
Everyone, it's so nice to meet you. Today, I am here
on a wheelchair. She is also known as the Iron Lady of Pakistan, the great Munira Mazari. So, without wasting any more time, I will start with a speech. We all are perfectly imperfect. Many people know about the terrorist attack in Pakistan, right? We lost many people. Those terrorists, they are barbarians. They don't deserve to be called humans. One day, they entered an examination hall in the school and they killed our children. I was asked to give a talk in the school after a week of that attack. With a very heavy heart, I went there and I spoke. I thought that maybe I've done my part, but deep inside, it was killing me. I could see children injured, looking at me wondering, what next? What was our fault? Just because we were here to give examination, we have been shot. 9th October 2012, the Taliban shot me on the left side of my forehead. The terrorists thought that they will change my aims, they will change my ambitions, but nothing changed in my life. Except fear, hopelessness, and weakness died. Power, courage, and strength was born. I, Malala Yousafzai, fearless warrior for education.
Today, I am here to declaim a famous speech by Charles Chaplin, in which he encouraged the people to rise against dictators and unite in peace. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. It's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone. Jews, Gentiles,
The world around you is doing its best, day and night, to make you just everybody else. My question is, whether you want to be yours or anybody else. Being like anybody else is a convenient and a first class, but not satisfying in the long vision. The challenge, my dear friends, is you have to fight the hardest battle. Today I am here to deliver a speech that is given by Munira Mazari. They call it adversity. I call it my opportunity. They call me disabled. I call myself differently abled. They call it disability. I call it my ability. They call it my weakness. I call it my strength. There are some incidences which happen in your life that break you and deform you, but they make the best version of you.
Today I am going to speak a speech given by Malala Yousafzai. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the most merciful, most beneficent, Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished members of the Honorary Noble Committee, dear brothers and sisters, today is a great day of happiness for me. I am humbled that the Noble Committee has selected me for this precious award. Thank you to everyone for your continuous support and love. Thank you for the letters and cards that I still receive from all around the world. Thank you to my parents for their unconditional love. Thank you to my father for not killing my wings and for letting me fly. Thank you to my mother for inspiring me the true message of Islam. And I also want to thank all the wonderful teachers who inspired me to believe in myself and be brave. I am proud, in fact I am very proud to be the first Pashtun, the first Pakistani, and I give this person to receive this award.
Today, I'm going to present the final speech from the great dictator by Sir Charlie Chaplin. In this speech, Chaplin is claiming that mankind is born to free and be free. He's conveying his view that people must rise up against dictators and live in harmony. This is just some of what he said. I'm sorry,
But I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone, if possible, Jew, Gentile, black man, and white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there is room for everyone.
A very warm good morning, all of you present here. It is an honor for me to speak in front of you all. There are hundreds of human rights activists and social workers, and human beings are facing many problems today in their life, in their society. So they are not only speaking for human rights, but also struggling to achieve their goals of their life, of education, peace, and equality.
My lords, we are neither lawyers nor masters of English language, nor holders of any degree. Therefore, please do not expect any oratorial speech from us. We therefore pray that instead of going into the language mistakes of our statement, your lordship will try to understand the real sense of it. Leaving other ones to our liars, I will confine myself to one point only. The point is very, very important in this case. This point is as to what our intention stands, to what extent we are guilty. This is a very complicated question.
Today, I am going to declaim a famous speech by Sushmita Singh. I believe in serendipity, ladies and gentlemen. Every single human being in this room tonight is here for a reason. And that reason is, the age of Aquarius is on its way by December 2012. Have you heard of it? Oh, no, you haven't? Age of the Aquarius is then living the life. It is the time when we will come to the awareness of the female strength. It is not a coincidence that tonight we have this wonderful platform, because when we do this, we create the single most important awareness.
Good morning. I am honored to present before you an iconic speech by Charlie Chaplin on the perils of dictatorship. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone, but I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We don't want to hate or despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for all. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way.
Today gathered in this esteemed forum of intellect and expression, we embark on a journey of ideas, passion and advocacy. As we stand at the threshold of this declamation competition, I would like to speak the words of Emma Watson, the UN Women Goodwill Ambassador, who gave this marvelous speech on September 20th of 2014 when she launched her He for She initiative, which aims about gender inequality. Allow me in the brief moments that follow to take you on a journey of reality. Now I would like to take the words of Emma Watson. I was appointed 6 months ago, and the more I've spoken about feminism, the more I have realized that fighting for women's rights has too often become synonymous with man-hating. But if there's one thing I know for certain is that this has to stop.
Today, I stand before you to share an inspirational speech given by Monica Mazzari. Well, this is the story of a woman who made people realize that sometimes problems are not too big. We are too small to handle them. This is my story. I believe in the power of words. They can make you, break you, they can heal your soul, they can damage you forever. Some call it adversity, I call it opportunity. They call it weakness, I call it my strength. They call me disabled, and I call myself differently abled. After 2 years of getting married, I met a car accident. Somehow, my husband managed to move out of the car. I'm happy for him. But I stayed inside the car. I was sustained with a lot of injuries. People took me to the hospital. I underwent through multiple surgeries. They put a
a lot of titanium in my back to fix my back. That is why people in Pakistan used to call me the Iron Lady of Pakistan. Someone has rightly said that when your story doesn't make you cry.
Today, I stand before you to deliver a speech by Emma Watson on the topic, I am a feminist. Here, voice will be mine, but the words will be of Emma Watson, a UN Women's Goodwill Ambassador. I was appointed 6 months ago, and the more I have spoken about feminism, the more I have realized that fighting for women's rights has too often become synonymous with the man-hating. If there is one thing I know for certain, then that is this has to be stopped. For the record, feminism by definition is the belief that both men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. It is the theory of political, social and economic equality of the sexes.
Today I am here to deliver the Nobel Peace Prize acceptance speech of Malala Yousafzai. This award is not just for me. It is for those forgotten children who want education. It is for those frightened children who want peace. It is for those voiceless children who want change. I am just a committed and even stubborn person who wants to see every child getting quality education. Today, I am going to declamate on the speech given by Malala Yousafzai. So, here it goes. Honorable UN for the global education, Mr. Golden Brown, respected elders and my dear brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum. Today, it's an honor for me to be speaking again after a long time. Being here with such honorable people is a great moment in my life. And it is an honor for me that I'm wearing a shawl of Benazir Bhutto Shaheed. I don't know where to begin my speech. I don't know what to expect from me. But first of all, I'd like to thank God. The whole purpose of education is to turn mirrors into windows. He who opens a school door closes a prison. In some parts of the world, students are going to school every day. It's their normal life. But in other parts of the world, we are starving for education. It's like a precious gift. It's like a diamond. Our well-quoted lines by Malala Yousafzai. Education is one of the blessings of life and one of its necessities.
Today, I'm here to speak on the topic, when we kill our daughters, we kill our generations. In the words of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, from a woman, man is born. Within a woman, man is conceived. From a woman, future generations come. From her, kings are born. From a woman, woman is born. And that, without a woman, there will be no one at all. Women are source of protection, perfection, love, and care.
Today I, J11, is going to present a speech given by our former President, Sir APJ Abdul Kalam. Whether you want to be you or everybody else. So here I start. You should stand for a culture of excellence. The excellence not by accident. It is a process where an individual continuously tries to better himself. The performance standards are set by themselves. They work on their dreams with focus and are prepared to take calculated risks and do not get deterred by failures as they move towards their dream.
Today I am here to declaim a speech by Karl Marx, which was nothing to lose but change for the rights of labor class. The sand on which I will share my sand is based on a famous line, nothing to lose but change. The chronicles of world history give millions of solid and sordid evidences that man is born free, but he constantly finds himself in chains and restraints. These chains remain safe, but their size, their structure, their size, their symptom, their bulk and their scale mount on constant change. Today, I am here to present the expect thoughts of beacon of
inspiration for our upcoming generation. That is our youth. He is a prominent Indian industrialist and philanthropist. Can you guess who is he? Yes, he is Ratan Tata. In the words for youth, he once stated, as you move away, do not consider that you are coming out with a degree. That is privileged. View this moment as moving from a protected environment to the environment where you have to learn, listen. Because your whole world is going to be listening and learning.
Today, I'm going to declamate the speech of Selena Gomez, which is based on the theme, Believe in Yourself. We did. I had an absolute blast with you guys, but I want to take a moment just to share something with you guys. When I was 7, I wanted to be an actress and I wanted to live my dream. And when I was 11, I had a casting director tell me that I wasn't strong enough to carry my own show. And I'm shocked that all of been told that what it takes and you may not be good enough and you don't have enough people supporting you and you may do all of these things when deep down it's all about what you want to say.
A blessed morning to one and all present here. Today, I stand here as Malala Yousafzai to spread awareness on the importance of education. 7 years ago, I stood on this platform, hoping that the voice of a teenage girl who took a bullet in standing up for her education would be heard. On that day, countries, corporates, civil society, all of us committed to work together.
Morning, one and all present here. Today I am honored to deliver a powerful speech, originally delivered by the famous British actress Emma Watson at United Nations headquarters in New York City on September 20, 2014. I chose this speech as it articulates the urgent need for gender equality, importance of feminism,
Change. I'm Barack Obama, who is trying to build a country or nation where everyone is held accountable for what they do. You have to go through life with more than just passion for change. You need a strategy. I will repeat that. I want you to have a passion, but you to have a strategy. Not just awareness, but action. Not just hashtags, but posts. You see, change requires a lot more than anger. It requires planning and organizing. At the 1964 Democratic Convention, Fannie Lou Hamer, a 5 feet 4 inch tall, gave a fiery speech at the national stage. Then she went back to her home in Mississippi and organized the cotton picker. She didn't have the tools and technology. She didn't have the tools and technology to whip up the movement in a minute. Hope you all are fine. So today, I'm here to declamate a speech which was delivered by Oprah Winfrey. So here I start. Knowing who you are. Knowing who you are. Being able to answer this question that who I am and what do I want? You know, when I go outside the country, I'm always baffled by that question that what's your occupation? So I just stay there for 10 minutes. Whether I talk to the show host or I'm more than a show host. Lizanne Nichols. She delivered these words in an interview to inspire millions. From I can't do I can. So here I begin. I'm a government assistant and I had run out of money. I had to pay papers for Jelani and I had $11.42 in the bank. I had to pay papers for Jelani and I had $11.42 in the bank.
the compassion I have learned from Muhammad, Prophet of Peace, Jesus Christ, and Lord Buddha. This is the philosophy of change I have inherited from Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela. This is the policy of peace I have learned from Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and Bacha Khan. This is the forgiveness of my father and my mother.
I was 18 years old when I got married. Let me tell you, I belong to a very conservative family, a Baloch family, where good daughters never say no to their parents. My father wanted me to get married, and all I said was, if that makes you happy, I'll say yes. So I was married to an elusive Pakistani man, and it was never a happy marriage at all. After just 2 years of my marriage, I met a car accident. Somehow, my husband fell asleep and the car fell in the ditch. He managed to jump out of the car and save himself. I'm happy for him. But I was stuck inside. I still remember that bumpy ride. I was all broken. That was the time when I realized that half of my body was broken and the other half was paralyzed.
I, Priyanka Chopra, stand before you. So my father used to tell me something which I want to share with you all today. That why do you want to fit in a glass sleeper when you can shatter the glass ceiling? Here, I want to tell you a little secret. I am not really fond of this phrase, breaking the glass ceiling. Why does it annoy me? Because it requires to put all my hard work, all my achievements into a box and look for a glass, as if my ambition is to break or shatter it. To be really honest, never be on a mission to break or shatter anything. All you need is to chase your dreams and ambitions. I wanted to get evolved. I wanted to be the best version of myself. And here I am today. However, it does not mean that glass ceiling does not exist. Of course it exists. And countless of women and men, especially the women, run into it through their personal and professional life. The Oxford Dictionary definition of glass ceiling is an unacknowledged barrier in the advancement of career, especially affecting the women and the members of minority.
Today, I'm going to deliver a powerful speech titled Make Your Bed by William X. McRaven, a retired United States Navy admiral. If you make your bed every morning, you will accomplish the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride and encourage you to do another task and another and another. By the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life do matter. If you can't do little things right, you will never do big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made, and a made bed will give you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. For a boat to make to its destination, everyone must pedal. You can't change the world alone. You will need some help. And to truly get from your starting point to your destination, it will take your friends, colleagues, goodwill of strangers, and a strong coxswain to help you back. So
I'm delighted to address all these young people here, not only as Michelle Obama, but as the First Lady of US as well. I want our young people to know that they matter, that they belong. So don't be afraid. You hear me? Young people, don't be afraid. Be focused. Be determined. Be hopeful. Be empowered. Empower yourselves with a good education and then get out there and use that education to build a country worthy of your boundless promise.
Let me present with you a powerful speech by David Loretto, a mental health advocate who says that taking care of your mental health is not selfishness, it is a necessity. A splendid morning to all the evidentiary members. Hi highly regarded educators, and my dear friends. Today, as we all gather here, I invite you to pause and consider a question. What if the silence surrounding the mental health issues in schools was shattered? What if every student felt empowered to prioritize their well-being and every classroom became a safe space for open and honest conversations about mental health? This question, my dear friends, is not merely hypothetical. It's a call to action. Today, I am reminded of the power of the collective voice, the strength of our unity to address this critical issue of mental health awareness in schools. This topic touches each and every one of us, transcending age, gender, and background. Let me start by painting the vivid picture of the reality we face. Within the four walls of the classrooms, amidst the laughter and the chatter, there are students who are silently battling with their inner demons. According to recent reports, around 1 in 3 school students report significant symptoms of depression, stress, and anxiety.
If women want any more rights than they got, why can't they just take it and not be talking about it? Honorable judges, eminent educators, and everyone present here, a very gladsome morning to you all. I'm obliged to have this opportunity to deliver a speech given by Sojourner Truth in 1851 at a women's convention about the conservative thinking about Negroes and women. So here I go. Well, children, where there is so much racket, there must be something out of kilter. I think the twigs, the Negroes at the south and the women at the north, all talking about rights. These white men will fix it pretty soon. But what's all these here talking about? That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages, lifted over touches, and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helped me into the carriages or over the mud puddles or given me any best place. And ain't I a woman? I could eat as much as work as much as a man when I could get out and get that lash as well. And ain't I a woman? Look.
Wear your failure as a badge of honor. It's a badge that says, I survived. I took a risk. A warm good afternoon to all the auspicious members of this gathering. Today, I'm much honored to share with you the inspiring words of Sundar Pichai, the trailblazing current Indian CEO of Google Offices and a beacon of success for millions around the world. So, without any further ado, let's dive right in. One of the greatest things about India is its tremendous interest in the field of education, where most parents aspire for their children. You know, it's a great foundation we have as a country. Growing up here is a lot of emphasis on either spending time with books or learning things academically. But, as we all can agree, education needs to evolve and change, just like everything else. Growing up the real world, it's important to stay well-grounded. It's important to try out different things, take some risks, and most importantly, follow your passions. Now, if you take US, for example, at places like Stanford, most students do not choose their majors until their final year. This is because students try to explore different things.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to echo the words of a famous personality, Emmeline Pankhurst, a women social activist who organized and shaped the ideas for our time and shook the society to new pattern from where there would be no going back. Emmeline Pankhurst delivered this speech at Hartford, Connecticut on November 13, 1913. So here I begin. Tonight, I'm not here to advocate women's suffrage
what you have, not what you don't have or what you have lost. A very warm afternoon to respected dignitaries, my fellow orators, and my lovely audience. Today, Muniba Mazari is going to deliver a speech on topic turning adversity into opportunity. Behind every inspirational picture, there is an untold story of constant pain, effort, and determination. There are some people in the world who fight an unseen battle within themselves 24/7 with a big smile on their face. They never cry, they never break, they never whine. I call such people warrior because they know the art of living and they are way better than those people who just exist in this world. 6.5 years ago, I met with a car accident. The driver slept and the car fell into the ditch. As a result of the incident, I sustained multiple injuries. The list is a bit longer, don't get scared. Radius and ulna of my right arm were fractured.
I would like to convey a good morning to honorable judges, honorable principal, respected teachers, and all my fellow participants. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for getting me this golden opportunity to innovate some of the important words of the former First Lady Hillary Clinton. Here I would like to illustrate some of the important words of her during her speech at the United Nations Fourth World Conference in Beijing, in China, on 5th of September 1995 on Women Plenary Session. By gathering here in Beijing, we are focusing the world's attention on the matter that matters most in our lives, the lives of women and their families. This is truly a celebration for contributing the women to every aspect of their life. This is also a coming together. Our goals for this conference is to strengthen families and society by empowering women. Cannot be achieved unless all the governments here and around the world accept their responsibilities to recognize the internationally recognized human rights. Even today there are those who are trying to silence our words. The voices of this conference must be heard clear and loud. No woman should be forced to remain silent for the fear of their religion or social persuasion, arrest, abuse, or torture. Tragically, women are the most often the ones.
For this declamation competition, the speech I've chosen is the speech delivered by Joseph Stalin, the dictator of Soviet Union. The reason for me choosing this speech is to showcase the enthusiasm and the struggle that a leader has to go through to make his team achieve victory. Here the speech goes. Comrades, men of the Red Army and Red Navy, commanders and political instructors, working men and working women, collective farmers, men and women, brothers and sisters in the rear of the enemy who have temporarily fallen under the yoke of the German brigands, and the valiant men and women guerrillas who are destroying the rear of the German invaders. On behalf of the Soviet government and our Bolshevik party, I am greeting you all and congratulating you on the occasion of the 24th anniversary of the Great October Socialist Revolution. Comrades, it is in such strenuous circumstances that we today are celebrating the 24th anniversary of the Great October Revolution.
Of experienced life as a gift. Honorable judges, esteemed guests, dear students, and distinguished colleagues. As a teacher, it is with immense gratitude and pride that I stand before you today at this declamation competition. This event is a celebration of eloquence, courage, and the power of expressions, and I am honored to witness the remarkable talent displayed by our students.